High in the Indian Himalayas at 16,500 feet above sea level, there is a glacial lake barely 100 feet wide. For most of the year it is frozen solid, but when the ice melts for 1 month each summer, the lake gives up its secret. Hundreds of human skeletons scattered across the lake bed, staring up through the crystal water. For decades, no one could explain who they were, where they came from, or why they all died, until a DNA test in 2019 revealed something no one was ready for. The lake was discovered by a British forest ranger in 1942. He found hundreds of skeletons, far too many for the altitude, far too intact for random deaths. The initial theory was simple. A single group traveling together was caught in a sudden, catastrophic hailstorm. Some of the skulls showed distinctive fractures, circular depressions consistent with hailstones the size of cricket balls. The theory held for nearly 80 years, until someone finally tested the DNA. Between 300 and 800 skeletons lie at the bottom of Rupkund Lake. For decades, everyone assumed they all died together, a single pilgrim group, wiped out in one catastrophic moment. But the DNA told a completely different story. The researchers managed to extract and sequence ancient DNA from 38 skeletons, and what they found shattered the single-event theory forever. These people did not die together. They died across a span of 1,000 years. The first genetic group made sense. 23 of the 38 skeletons tested were of South Asian ancestry. They ate a diet high in millet, common in Indian cuisine. Radiocarbon dating placed them around 800 AD, exactly matching the hailstorm theory. Their skulls showed the distinctive fracture patterns. These were almost certainly pilgrims making the sacred Nanda Devi pilgrimage, caught in the open near the lake by catastrophic weather. But here's the twist. They didn't all die at once. Their deaths spanned centuries. Multiple storms, multiple pilgrim groups, all ending at the same lake. And then there was the second group. 14 of the 38 skeletons, 37% of the sample, had ancestry from the Eastern Mediterranean, specifically from what is now Greece and Crete. And they didn't die in 800 AD with the pilgrims. Radiocarbon dating placed them around 1800, a full 1,000 years later. One additional skeleton was identified as Southeast Asian, possibly from the same 1800 period. So the question becomes, what were 14 Greeks and one person from Southeast Asia doing at 16,500 feet in the Indian Himalayas in the year 1800? Several theories exist, but none are satisfying. 1. They were part of a trade expedition, Greek merchants joining a caravan heading deeper into Asia, and they got lost. 2. They were mercenaries, Greek soldiers hired by a local ruler, caught in terrible weather. 3. They were simply travelers who took the wrong mountain pass and could not survive the altitude. The problem with every theory is the same. There is no historical record of any Greek presence in the Indian Himalayas in 1800. No documents, no mentions, no maps, just bones in a frozen lake. Rupkund Lake is what scientists call a natural trap. Its geography, its altitude, its position at the head of a valley, it just accumulates the dead of every era. What we know now is that at least 2 completely unrelated disasters occurred here, separated by 1,000 years. And those are just the 38 skeletons that have been tested. Hundreds more remain in the ice, their DNA unsequenced, their stories untold. The lake is not finished giving up its dead, and every skeleton it releases rewrites a little more of what we thought we knew. A mountain no one is allowed to climb. A book no one has ever read. And now, a frozen lake filled with bones, where Indian pilgrims and Greek travelers died 1,000 years apart at the same remote spot on the roof of the world, for reasons we still cannot fully explain. The Himalayas keep their secrets. The ice keeps giving them back. Follow for more forgotten weird history.